From folklore and fairies
to monsters and mysteries, it came from the Maritimes. Howdy everyone, welcome to It Came From The Maritimes. I'm Evan, and this is my co-host Chelsea.
Hello.
Today's topic is the avian acoustics performed by Jack Dale, the Melodious Whistler.
What an intro.
I know. Now, as a warning, this episode does briefly discuss death and also, more important to Chelsea, birds.
The truly necessary warning that everyone needs.
Exactly. In the summer of 1805, a man returned to Charlottetown, PEI from England, and brought his friend Jack Dale with him. Jack Dale was known as the Melodious Whistler for his ability to whistle songs in a way that seemed as if it wasn't human. Because of this, and his very charming personality, he soon became a center of social life in Charlottetown, and was welcome at any and all parties. One day, he was at a party at Victoria Park in Charlottetown when someone asked him to whistle a tune for the crowd. Now, before we get into this, I want to say that I've been to Victoria Park in Charlottetown a couple of times. There is a spot in the park called Dead Man's Pond, a pond there, and I have not been able to find any folklore related, and I've been searching for the past couple of years.
Like, there's gotta be.
Yeah. Also, when Allie and I went to Dead Man's Pond, we were surrounded by hundreds of crows. So, don't know what that has to say. But anyways, I'm going to get back to the story.
Spooky vibes.
Exactly. So I was at the park, but now I'm talking about Jack Dale was at the park, and he walked away from the group to the edge of the forest, and he went to a place where there was a large group of birds in the trees. He turned back to the group, and both the humans and the birds went silent. He started whistling the most beautiful song anyone in the crowd had ever heard, achieving things musically that you would not think possible by simply whistling. As he continued the song, the birds joined in, harmonizing and adding layers to the music. It was as if there was an orchestra of songbirds, sparrows, robins, which then started to fly around him in aerial acrobatics while continuing the song. Soon, it ended, with Jack Dale having tears running down his cheeks, the birds dispersed, and he returned to the party as if it were any other performance. 2 months later, after he returned to England, he passed away. It is said that on the day of his funeral, none of the birds in England, and none of the birds of PEI, made a single noise, as they were in mourning for Jack Dale, the Melodious Whistler.
Oh my goodness, what a little haunting tale.
I know, I found this one to be a very interesting one, and I found it in a couple of books and a couple of things, but I can't find much information about Jack Dale as a whole. But he seems like an interesting guy. I mean, living your nightmare of being surrounded by birds.
Maybe I'd be less afraid of birds if I could control them with my magical whistling, though.
And that's the thing. They don't give much information. It seems like he just is loving it, walks away, and tears streaming down his face, but seems like tears of joy.
Right? It was probably a really profound moment.
I bet so. I bet it was just like that.
You're welcome, folks.
Well, thank you everyone for listening to this episode of It Came From The Maritimes. You can find us on social media on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at It Came From The Maritimes, on Blue Sky at ICFT Maritimes, and if you have any Atlantic Canada folklore you'd like to see covered in a future episode, or any spooky encounters of your own, email us at itcamefromthemaritimes@gmail.com. We're also on Patreon, so check it out if you want bonus content, and if you enjoy our podcast, please leave a 5-star review. Thanks so much for listening.
Bye.